Right now, with thousands of UW students heading back to campus for the new school year, how a new app will help keep them safe.
Also, a police pursuit of a semi-truck caught on video. What authorities are saying about the incident, which closed down part of Interstate 9094.
And later, we head out to the Middleton Good Neighbor Festival. What they have in store for everyone as the city celebrates its Diamond Jubilee. We welcome you to News 3 Now at 6. We begin with that breaking news near Wisconsin Dells, where part of the eastbound interstate is still backed up after a pursuit, as you saw, involving a semi-truck.
A closure was reported around 3:45 near the interchange with U.S. Highway 12, State Highway 16 on the northwestern edge of the Dells. Video shared with News 3 Now from a viewer showed a semi speeding down the interstate near Linden Station with multiple law enforcement vehicles, including an armored vehicle in pursuit. Meanwhile, traffic cam video from the DOT showed a large law enforcement presence surrounding a semi-truck near the I-9094 and Highway 1216 interchange. Stick with News 3 Now and channel3000.com for the latest updates as they come in. To more breaking news, this time out of Rock County, where police have arrested a man they say threatened to stab his ex-wife at a daycare in Evansville.
Officers were called to that daycare. It was in the 100 block of West Church Street in Evansville about 11:30 this morning. 52-year-old Dwayne Harnack allegedly brandished that knife and threatened to stab his ex-wife after the two got into an argument, they say, over money. Harnack had left the area before police arrived, but was then arrested later in Janesville. The daycare was occupied at the time of this incident. Police said neither Harnack's ex-wife nor any children were injured. Also happening in the last hour, the Dane County Medical Examiner releasing the names of two people found dead in Fitchburg. They've been identified as 38-year-old Weston Schutz and 39-year-old Jacqueline Katinger, both of Fitchburg. Autopsy results confirm Schutz died from firearm-related trauma, while Katinger, they say, died from homicidal firearm-related trauma. Both of these deaths remain under investigation. After several days of the scorching heat and high humidity, temperatures are cooling off ahead of the weekend. Let's check the first warn forecast and Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, today's that transitional day where the humidity is still fairly high, but the temperatures are lower. Tomorrow will be much nicer and much more comfortable. As we take a look at visible cloud track, we had clouds this morning and some showers. Those moved off to the east, and now things are pretty quiet. We're not seeing much in the way of cloud cover, but that's allowing the atmosphere to heat up a little bit more, and there are some scattered showers and thunderstorms developing to our north and west. On Doppler track, you can see there's a little narrow line of thunderstorms from north of Green Bay, a couple of cells in northern portions of Crawford County, just west of Richland Center. But 6-hour future track radar shows the possibility for a few more showers and thunderstorms to pop up in spots during the evening hours. Most of those should be over with by about midnight. Current temperatures right now 82 Madison. We've actually gone up a degree in the last hour. Still 90 in La Crosse. They've had sunshine for much of the day, whereas areas east of Madison have stayed in the 70s because of cloud cover. Right now it's 81 in Sun Prairie, 83 degrees in Cross Plains, and 83 in Belleville. You factor in the humidity, it feels about 5 to 10 degrees warmer. 88 right now, the heat index in Middleton, 88 in Sauk City, and across southern Wisconsin still feels like 94 in La Crosse and 92 in Prairie du Chien. Dew point temperatures, while coming down a bit from yesterday, are still high. They're right around 70 degrees, but both the temperatures and the dew points will drop off. Look for temperatures to drop into the middle 70s by late evening with just a slight chance of a shower or storm. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes much nicer and drier weather for pretty much the next 10 days.
All right, Gary, and that cool down is happening at a great time for all the good neighbors in Middleton.
Today marks the start of the Good Neighbor Festival this weekend. If you want to go, but you're not sure what you can do there, Brady Mallory is at Fireman's Park right now with the highlights for you and your family. Hi, Brady.
Hey, I'm your tour guide. I have you all covered. Well, remember when Mr. Rogers said it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood? I think he was talking about Middleton, because it is a beautiful day here for all of these good neighbors at the Good Neighbor Fest. And as you can see, there's something for everyone. Kids are having fun playing games. I'm not sure what they're doing over there, but look at all those smiling faces. And remember, Good Neighbor Fest is tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. And there's something for everyone here. This is so special because it's the 60th year. So people have been enjoying live music. There's a movie tonight, actually two, Super Mario Brothers at 7, and then at 8:45, the cult classic Pee-wee's Big Adventure. There we go. That's not all, though. Do you want to take a walk with me? Come this way. Look behind me. There's a carnival. So all the carnival food, all the games, there are some spinny rides. You won't see me on those, but it really is fun for the whole family. And if you're thinking, Brady, I didn't write all of this down, don't worry, we have you covered. Just go to channel3000.com and you can find everything that you need to know as far as times, dates, the time for the parade on Sunday. It's at noon, by the way, but just go there and you can make your list of all the things that you want to do here at Good Neighbor Fest. So I'm going to go, Eric, Charlotte, do you need a funnel cake, a corn dog, maybe some freshly squeezed lemonade?
I'll take funnel cake, please.
I want to see Brady have a corn dog and then go on the spinny rides and see what adventures happen.
Yeah, no thank you.
The spinny rides.
No.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm with
Brady.
you there.
Great job. Have fun out there. Always a great time in Middleton. Well, as thousands of Badgers flock back to campus to get ready for the school year, the UW-Madison Police Department is hoping its new app can help keep them safe.
Badger parents, pay attention to this one. Braden Ross spent the day talking to students and parents about their feelings about the new Badger Safe app. And Braden, what did they tell you?
Well, there was a common thread for everyone I talked to. For parents and students alike, it's about peace of mind.
It's the bittersweet day many parents look forward to.
It's my oldest son heading off to college for the first time.
And as their kids fly the nest, there's often one big thing on parents' minds: safety.
I feel totally safe having him here. We've already downloaded the Badger, the Safe app. You know, he has it on his phone, and my husband and I, we have it on our phones.
That app is the University of Wisconsin Police Department's new Badger Safe app.
It's a one-stop shop basically for all safety resources.
It has everything from maps on where to find emergency supplies to a direct chat line to UWPD dispatch. It's also now the main place for WISC alerts in case of an on or near campus emergency.
It's the talk of the town. Everyone's, oh, you get that WISC alert?
It's nice to know just what's going on in the community. If I need to avoid a certain street for 30 minutes, so be it.
Many returning students already have their safety plans in place.
I have a birdie, and then I have pepper spray, and then I also typically buddy up with someone.
But they're happy to add the Badger Safe app to the mix.
So it definitely makes me feel more comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. Knowing that you have someone that's watching or they're trying to prepare you for something makes you feel a little bit more safe.
And it's not just for students.
There's also a public-facing app, so parents are able to download it. The community can even download it.
That's something that gives parents like Rachel Tobias a little more peace of mind as their Badgers embark on their new adventures.
I think just knowing that we're gonna, as a parent, that we're also going to know kind of what he's going through, and if there's a threat that's close to him, that we can kind of monitor along with him.
UWPD told me since they soft launched this app earlier this month, they've already had more than 8,000 downloads. They also said they'll be looking for feedback and updating the app as needed.
All right, Braden, thank you. The 2024 election cycle already starting to kick into gear. Candidates already starting to line up to run for Congress. Wisconsin with 2 competitive seats up next year, one in western Wisconsin, the other in southern Wisconsin. The first congressional district spans from Janesville over to Racine. And part of what makes it so competitive is that the Wisconsin Supreme Court could redraw the lines for this district, making it more democratic. We asked incumbent Congressman Brian Stile about those prospects.
I don't have any control over the Wisconsin Supreme Court, so I focus on what I control. I'm out there every day talking to folks. The fact that the current maps are from Governor Evers' Democrat-drawn maps currently, not a problem.
2 candidates have already lined up to run against him, Lorenzo Santos and Anthony Hammes, both from Racine County.
From scraps to soap, UW-Madison chemical engineers have created a way to turn plastic into valuable liquids.
Our Catherine Merck takes us inside the lab to show us how this could help our environment.
For almost 5 years now, we've been working on this technology.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's true for UW-Madison researchers who are turning waste into something useful.
In this work, we demonstrated we can produce high-value alcohols from low-value plastics.
Inside of the lab, tiny pieces of plastic like this eventually are heated up and turned into a liquid.
The main use of this oil is to make fuels, make diesel fuel, make gasoline from it, and use it as a feed in a petroleum complex. And these can be used to make soap, surfactants, paints, coatings, other things as well.
Only about 9% of plastic in the United States is ever reused, often in low-value products. With this new technique, UW-Madison chemical engineers are aiming to help the environment.
Our products have a lot lower greenhouse gas emissions, anywhere from 60 to 80% greenhouse gas emissions compared to making these same products from oil.
And we can thus recycle more plastics and enable a circular economy and more sustainable society.
So the next time you think about recycling your plastic containers, remember their use to this team.
We were able to do this because of the expertise that we have at University of Wisconsin.
This just motivates me to do research.
Reporting in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Coming up, Hyundai issues a massive recall on thousands of its vehicles. We'll tell you when you'll be notified if your vehicle is impacted.
Plus, prices at the pump slightly moving downward, but that could be short-lived. A look at the current prices here in Dane County after the break.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School savings event only at A1 Furniture.
At Revamp, we transform your old beat-up concrete floor from this to this in one day. We grind down the concrete to open up the pores for a perfect bond. Then we repair all cracks and apply our base coat and chip and seal it with our polyaspartic top coat that will never chip, peel, or discolor. On top of all that, our coatings are ridiculously easy to clean and covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty. And right now, when you purchase your new concrete coating from any of our Revamp brands, you'll get 12 months, no interest, no payments, or 40% off the installation. And when you call during this program, you'll also get up to 10 carbon fiber concrete stitches free, which help reinforce cracks and stop them from spreading. A $350 value for free.
South Central Wisconsin homeowners, pick up the phone. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School savings event only at A1 Furniture.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Hyundai is recalling nearly 40,000 vehicles because of a software error that can cause the car to accelerate after the brake pedal is released. The recall covers certain Hyundai Elantra HEV vehicles made from 2021 to 2023. Hyundai says it will mail notification letters out by October 17th. You can also check the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website to see if your car is impacted. Customers can bring their vehicles to any Hyundai dealership to have the issue fixed free of charge.
Well, some good and bad news when it comes to the prices at the pump. AAA says the average price for a gallon is down about 4 cents compared to last week. The average now at $3.83. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, we're cheaper than the average by about 30 cents. Locally, 20 cents for the state, but don't expect those prices to just keep falling. Demand around Labor Day always tends to push the prices up. A hurricane season can also cause some issues at refineries and some shortages. Well, after being open more than 100 years, a Baraboo business is closing its doors. McGann Furniture originally opened its doors back in 1905, and since then, it's been around through 2 world wars, over 20 presidents, even through the founding of the Green Bay Packers. The original storefront actually burned down back in 1955, but was rebuilt with help from the community. And from now until all remaining furniture is sold, McGann will be holding a retirement sale. After the break, the Milwaukee Mile prepares to do something it hasn't done in more than a decade.
Plus, a congressman in Wisconsin going to new heights in an effort to bring awareness to high-speed internet access.
Plus, cooler weekend on the horizon. Gary with your complete forecast when we come back.
Get the absolute lowest prices now during Ashley's Labor Day event. Save even more on doorbusters at discounts up to 83% off. Like this sofa and love seat set, now $598. Plus 6-year special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's connecting you with top medical specialists after a serious injury. It's holding the insurance company responsible for your lost wages and your hospital bills. It's a guarantee that we'll be with you every step of the way and won't accept anything less than the maximum payment you deserve. We'll speak with you for free, and there's no fee until we get results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call us today.
Trust your feet to Morgan's shoes.
Why Nout? Why not? Feel the comfort and durability of Nout footwear at Morgan Shoes. Nout shoes and sandals feature full-grain leathers in a multitude of colors. Nout's cork and latex composite insole is designed for daily comfort and support, and they are made to last. You'll enjoy Nout's luxury. Shop Morgan Shoes Hilldale for your next pair.
Morgan Shoes, trusted since 1961.
Morgan Shoes Hilldale. You've got this. Your big moment on their big day. The dress? Another one you'll never wear. Gift? Practical. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free overdraft protection transfers. So when you get invited to your third destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
This is it. Our biggest mattress sale of the year is on now at Ashley. Save up to $900 on Purple mattresses and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. All with 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Congressman Mike Gallagher is making his annual tour of Northeast Wisconsin's 8th District, and he brought along a federal official to help focus on the need for high-speed internet for all.
But it's what they did to bring attention to the issue that has people looking up. Mark Leland has the story.
Tell me when. Ready to roll? Whenever you're ready.
Decked out in safety gear to climb a communications tower in Howard, Congressman Mike Gallagher was joined by Brendan Carr, a Republican-appointed commissioner with the Federal Communications Commission.
Well, first of all, he dared me to climb a tower, and I couldn't back down from the dare.
Gallagher says the hands-on approach was a way to raise awareness on the need for broadband expansion in the state and the good-paying jobs it provides.
We need internet connectivity, particularly in places that aren't Green Bay or Appleton that are more rural. We absolutely need internet connectivity so somebody could work for a global company or start their own company right here in Northeast Wisconsin.
According to the White House, just over 250,000 homes and small businesses in the state lack access to a high-speed internet connection. President Biden recently visited Milwaukee to talk about investments his administration has made to expand broadband in the state.
That's why we're investing over $1 billion in every corner of this state, especially rural communities and family farms, with affordable high-speed internet every single home.
In his role, Carr has led FCC efforts to accelerate the build-out of high-speed networks. He says funding is no longer the issue. The challenge is getting the policies right.
And that's one of the things that I'm here to learn with the congressman is where can we continue to focus so that we deliver on this promise of making affordable internet available to every American.
As for climbing that T-Mobile tower, Gallagher says he won't be doing that again.
He's like, you want to take some more selfies and whatnot? I'm like, I'm good. Sit down. Let's go. Yeah.
Well, conditions much cooler heading for the weekend than the past few days. Gary has a complete look at the weekend forecast.
There's still enough humidity out there, though, to pop up some showers and thunderstorms. And we're seeing a line of showers and storms from north of Green Bay to around Eau Claire and then southwest into parts of southeastern Minnesota. And now even a couple popping up in southwestern Wisconsin. Across our viewing area, it looks like one right over Richland Center, another one just south of Gaze Mills, heading over toward eventually Lone Rock and Boscobel in the northeastern portion of Grant County. Over the next 6 hours, 6-hour future track radar shows some spotty showers and storms. I think most of us will probably stay dry. If you get caught underneath one, you might get a brief heavy downpour, but it shouldn't amount to very much. Not looking for any severe weather. But the heat at least has started to be broken by the showers and storms and the humidity dropping. As far as our weather records are concerned, as hot as it was, the only record we set was the record warm low temperature yesterday. That was at 78 degrees. That broke the record low of 74, set back in 1948. Even last night, we couldn't set a record because that low of 74 was just before midnight. Temperatures dropped off behind a cold front, and so we were still pretty warm through the evening hours, but we ended up down at 74 for the low temperature for the day. But again, that was just before midnight. Yesterday's high was 95 degrees. Three things you need to know in the forecast. Instead of hot weather, instead of warm weather, we're dealing with mild weather for the weekend, with high temperatures, lower 70s for tomorrow, middle 70s for Saturday. That's quite a change from the last couple of days. But little, if any, rainfall is expected over the next week and a half. And as we head toward the Labor Day weekend, look for temperatures to be back in the 80s beginning on Friday and lasting through the Labor Day weekend. The rain, we could use that. And other than those spotty showers and storms that we're seeing tonight, pretty much, and maybe a chance for a thunderstorm on Monday, dry weather is expected. You can see how much of the Midwest, this is over the next 10 days, expected to see little or no rainfall, and that includes most of southern Wisconsin. The U.S. Drought Monitor calling right now with extreme drought conditions between Madison and La Crosse, severe drought conditions over much of the rest of south central Wisconsin, and unfortunately this is just going to get worse because we're not expecting any rain in the next week and a half. The jet stream has sagged far enough to the south to keep the oppressive heat down here. The thunderstorms kind of develop right on the northern periphery of the heat, so these storms in Iowa are going to stay to our south, but these are with a second front that's kind of following along the jet stream, being pushed along by the jet stream, and notice the wind shift to the north behind it. So once the front comes through, we'll see a drop not only in temperatures but also humidity as we head into the weekend. Right now, temperatures are about the same either side of the front, but it is starting to cool off to the north. More significantly, notice the dew points, lower 50s in Minnesota. Right now, we're at 70 degrees. Those dew points dropping will make it feel much more comfortable for tomorrow. 66 for the overnight low in Dalyville, 66 in Roxbury, 66 in Cross Plains, Plan United across Dane County, across the rest of southern Wisconsin, low of 65 in Watertown, 67 in Platteville. For tomorrow, partly sunny skies, but it'll be cooler and noticeably less humid. High temperature at 72 degrees. That is Mother Nature providing the air conditioning. 74 for the high on Sunday with the first warn, 7 to 10 day forecast. Then temperatures around 80 on Monday. A chance for a thunderstorm late Monday afternoon, Monday night. We drop back into low to mid 70s for the middle part of next week and then be back into the 80s with dry weather for the Labor Day holiday weekend.
Well, we have some exciting news for racing fans in Wisconsin. The Milwaukee Mile, the oldest operating motor speedway in the world, will once again be hosting a NASCAR race. It will be the first time in 14 years since the track hosted a NASCAR race. The Clean Harbors 175 is scheduled for this Sunday at 3 o'clock. Tickets are available for purchase at the Wisconsin State Fair Park and Trek Enterprises websites.
And coming up in sports, Nick Herbig catching the eye of his head coach during the preseason. Why his play has been no surprise to Mike Tomlin. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexaderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexaderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Labor Day is the best time to try Plexaderm at our starter price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexadermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway, like the Subway Series menu. Buy 1 footlong in the app, get 1 free. For free. That's what I'm talking about. Order in the Subway app today.
It all comes down to the final drive. News 3 Now brings you the big play highlights and scores from Southern Wisconsin high school football action. Don't miss the final drive, Fridays on News 3 Now at 10.
The wait is finally over. It's opening night for the Badger volleyball team. Wisconsin tipping off their season with a top 15 matchup against a very familiar opponent in Baylor. The two have faced off against each other 5 times in the last 6 years. Badgers took the first 2 sets with ease, but couldn't close it for a 3rd set sweep. They're in the 4th. UW currently holds a 2-1 lead. We'll have highlights tonight at 10. The Pittsburgh Steelers are slowly becoming the Wisconsin Steelers, at least on defense. Obviously, you're thinking of TJ Watt, but Isaiah Loudermilk is on the roster along with this year's draft picks, Keanu Benton and Nick Herbig. And the latter lit up the preseason. 3.5 sacks and 10 tackles. It's a match made in heaven, and Pittsburgh's head coach Mike Tomlin isn't surprised.
You know, we like doing business with Wisconsin, man, just schematically, the things that they were doing defensively, there's a lot of carryover. And so I can't tell you that I'm overly shocked at what we're seeing from him. It's very much in line with what we saw on Wisconsin video. It's the same thing that made us comfortable when we drafted TJ and Loudermilk and Benton.
Speaking of Wisconsin, the countdown to kickoff is down to 8 days for the Badgers, and Luke Fickell announced as captains for the upcoming season. Chimere Dike, Tanner Mordecai, Mumajung Mehta, and Marty Stride, the Sun Prairie native, will don the C on their chest starting September 2nd. The WIAC preseason poll is out, and like in the years past, Whitewater is projected to win the conference just ahead of La Crosse and Oshkosh. The Warhawks are the defending co-champs and have won 14 of the last 17 conference crowns. Platteville is picked to finish 5th. And don't forget to tune in to tonight at 10 for week 2 of the final drive. Our game of the week is a battle of unbeatens between Baraboo and Beaver Dam. We're also making stops in Lodi, Mount Horeb, Sauk Prairie, Darlington, and a couple more.
And one last look at the Good Neighbor Festival happening right now in Middleton, the 60th year for the event, which runs from now through Sunday.
There is live music, food, a carnival, and a big parade on Sunday at noon. Tonight is Bishop's Bay movie night, starting with the Super Mario Brothers movie at 7. Then it's Pee-wee's Big Adventure at 8:45.
Whether it's high school football or the festival, should be nice for it this weekend.
Yeah, just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm, but most of us will stay dry.
All right, Gary, thanks, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.